All right, celebrations, UPCs on the road to $1,000. So they've been selling about every other day recently, and just the other day they broke to $900. There's finally been a sale around 900 yesterday, so they are being bought up. Actually, there were a couple, so a bunch of them around 900 recently, and you see about three of them under about 1,000. And if you're selling every other day, then yeah, this is kind of bound to rise. It's kind of the most popular celebrations item. So UPCs are generally pretty popular. 151, whatever. People generally like them. They're the more special items. So yeah, people. This will probably rise. I don't know, in like a week or two at most. For the ETBs, they're still having pretty consistent demand. I think what's happening with celebrations now is that since the price doubled, a lot of people are holding it. They're starting to hear more about it. They're like, oh wait, my celebration is worth something now because they're so used to being worth nothing for so many years. So finally went up, um, and demand is up, and three are sold the last couple of days. But also supply seems to be rising, and therefore the price is still stagnating a little bit. So I think it's probably if you want celebrations, it's not the worst time to pick it up. I think more people are selling it. I'm not really sure how much I want to buy it. Like I've gotten some offers and whatever. Um, but yeah, compared to 151, I do kind of prefer to spend like rather spend like $10 on 151 pack than like $20 celebrations pack. Um, but if you can get a good deal, then it might be a good pickup since the 30th anniversary is coming. PCTBs sold one yesterday. I see these less often, but I do see these, and they're still like just under 400. They haven't really dropped as much as the ETBs. They've been more stagnant. But I also think they're also just sort of dormant right now. The lunch boxes, they sold one yesterday. They've been selling about one per day, so pretty consistent around 125 to 130. And then packs, selling really low amounts, just like barely like a couple packs every couple of days. Before that, they were selling more like 30 to 50 like every 5 days, every 3 days, every week. But now that's not really happening anymore. All right, for Sword and Shield, a lot of different price changes. Like not necessarily the biggest price changes, but pretty much every box they moved to some extent. Like 10 out of 12 boxes. So you see, Rebel Clash is down 65. That's one of the biggest drops. One of the more important drops at Lost Origins up 13. It's at 850 now. It's pretty good. It's kind of returned back to 850 where it rose before for a day. Evolving Skies going back up 25.15, and there's only like one box left that's really cheap. Fusion Strike is back to 1,000, up $5. Brain Stars is down one, and so is a sub for Tempest. Chilling Rain down two. Battle Styles of the Vulture is down five, and Dark Display is up about $8. So let's go over what this whole all means. So Lost Origin, yeah, it's been on a trend towards $900. A lot of the boxes that were like I don't know, like 830 or less have been sold, and I received a bunch of around 850. So there's all these sellers trying to sell these for 850. There's about six boxes. At this rate, it's slowly and surely gonna reach $900. At this point, for a lot of these Sword and Shield things, I think it's more about like everything kind of rising right now in this markets, and it's more about do you think this will rise more at this price points, or whatever price you can get at than other things. So I think that the Sword and Shield rises will kind of continue to rise, but you might have better opportunities in other places. That's kind of the thing. But yeah, these are definitely still rising. Three sold yesterday, three sold the day before. Demand is still pretty good. Um, Fusion Strike sold five yesterday, so big spike in demand, and people are just gradually buying up the $1,000 boxes. You see, now six of them have been sold for about $1,000, and now officially about $1,000, and eventually we'll make that jump to 1,050, 1,100. There really isn't enough supply of these that people keep buying. There's really not enough supply of these to drop the price. And I've always guys had a bunch of demand recently, so three sold today, and the last couple of days are selling about one per day. And like I've been looking at the quality below 2,700. There's only one left. So yeah, we keep trying to fight to get back to 2,700 or get to 2,700. It really might happen this time. People are buying up very comfortably these at 2,500. Um, Astral Radiance sold two yesterday, so it's selling like every other day. And I think that with this momentum, it can really make the a run toward at least 410 to 415, 420. That's sort of where it's going. For Silver Tempest, so some boxes have slowed down. So the boxes that didn't have any sales are Silver Tempest. The band is overall still good. If it takes a 1 day break, no big deal. But it's still like the price rises isn't really that extreme. It goes like 465, maybe 485 down here, but it's not as extreme. Brilliant Stars took 2 days of break, so this has slowed down a little bit. Still around $600, but there's a little bit of resistance. But there is, once people start buying, and it'll head towards 650 pretty immediately. For Chilling Rain, just 1 day without sales. Before I was selling two per day, which is pretty good. It's still just struggling to break 600. It still seems to be having a harder time rising. Um, Chilling Rain is just one of the first ones to usually not rise as much. And then Battle Styles really seems like it's rising. Um, so six were sold yesterday, and yes, you can see 265, 270, 275, 280. Like the price ladder is pretty good. Like, this is really heading toward $300. And this is compared to the other initial boxes. Like if you look at Vivid Voltage, I think it's right here. Vivid Voltage has like okayish demand, four sold yesterday, four sold today. Um, but the price rise isn't as extreme. It's still stuck at like the 260s. So Battle Styles, because of its alt art set, people are really giving it a little more value, even though it's been like such a meme at this point. Sword and Shield base sold two yesterday, and it's such a volatile market. I'm not really sure how to price these, but yeah, this is just only one left at 700. Like this could easily go up and down like hundreds of dollars. Which Rebel Clash did go down like 65. I think none sold yesterday, but a new listing came over here. Again, as all these boxes rise, like this could be a good deal at this point. And then even Darkness Ablaze is heading toward $200. Four sold yesterday, one sold today. There's four a couple of days ago sold. And yeah, there's this one, this is the seller, and it goes to 300. Like this is rising to $350 booster box. That's getting closer to even Astral Radiance. And then for Scarlet Violet, I'm seeing a demand spike for early Scarlet Violet. You see, Obsidian Flames is right back at 300 pretty much, so up $9. Paradox is back at 250, up 3. Paldea is technically a new high of 401, and the Surging Sparks is definitely making a comeback. I think the reason why it dropped so much before is because of the recent Surging Sparks ETB reprint. I had people like begging me to buy them. That's how bad it kind of got. But yeah, they're selling for 249 now. So early Scarlet Violet demand spike. So you see, Paldea Evolved has had more sales recently, like 6 sold per day, 10 sold there. Obsidian Flames has 7 sold yesterday. Scarlet Violet had 7 sold yesterday, and then Paradox Rift had 8 sold yesterday. So just a demand spike for all these boxes, about 6 to 8 sold for each of them. So definitely, I think some attention shifting towards Scarlet Violet. I mentioned before how like not really everything's rising, but like the ratio, the everything will rise. Like Lost Origin and all these boxes have to like have a bigger price rise to justify like to have a same amount of percentage gains as a Paldea Vault box because they're so much more expensive. Paldea Vault, I'm still seeing it's heading toward 440. Yesterday there was like 7 or something boxes left under 440. Now there's 5 boxes left and very low quantity in general. So yeah, we're getting to $450 definitely. City in Flames, yes, again sold 7. It's heading toward 310. That's the next price points. Scarlet base sold 7 yesterday, and they're heading toward 240 with this demand increase. And then Paradox Rift, it was struggling to get back to 250. It's flying back to 250 after 8 sold. And it's heading toward 252, 255. Surging Sparks, I keep talking about this how it's way too cheap. 19 sold yesterday. I'm finally seeing $260 prices. So there's only one bigger seller here, all cards. They've commonly had a lot of Surging Sparks for some reason, but now like a lot of 248s are gone. 250 is here, 250 is here, and then we just jumped to 260 over here. So there's about 24 booster boxes, but if you see Surging Sparks demand, it's unlike the other ones. It commonly sells like 10 to 20 boxes per day. So yeah, we are really heading toward 260. They reprinted the booster box so many times. Yeah, I don't know if I think we'll finally, maybe, hopefully, break something. Especially everything else getting more expensive. Like, look at this. Paradox Rift is more expensive than Surging Sparks. Like, if you told people that like a while ago, they would just laugh at you. Like, why is Paradox Rift more expensive? Like, just the basic price point of Surging Sparks makes so it's so cheap. Stellar Crown is only like $6 less. The only cheap thing right now is like Scarlet base at 235. Even that's like $30 less. Like everything else, like everything is surpassing um like Surgery Spikes Paradox. Temporal Force is only about four so dollars less. So yeah, finally people are starting to get the message, and a lot of people are getting more confidence. Like even I'm getting more confidence as this bull run continues. Like getting these things that used to be the newer set, like a year ago, or like Surgery Sparks was the new set. Like I guess it's like It's coming out like almost a year. It's like 10 or so months. Now that it's been that long, like I'm more okay buying these sets now because the newer sets, or if there is a crash or anything, the newer sets are the ones that are gonna get the brunt of it. Twilight sold zero yesterday for today, and it's really heading toward 310 right here after getting to 300 the other day. Finally, like the supply is starting to decrease a little bit, heading toward 310, 315. Still, our crown keeps rising. So one sold yesterday, five sold today. Like it, I guess people just opened it enough or something, but like it just went to 243. It's already heading toward 250. And then temporal forces, it sold three yesterday, and yeah, it's heading toward 250 as well. That wraps things up for this video. I hope you walked away with a better understanding of the market. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more deep dives in the Pokemon market. Tell me what's the next big investment you're considering in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you all later.